I've done this now 5 times. I've doubled my income 5 separate times. In fact, this past year, it's tripled. And so in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to do the exact same thing so that you can double your income in just 1 year. Now, the big theme to remember when you wanna double your income in 1 year is that this is about jumping vibratory levels, okay? So wherever you are right now, the things that you're doing, your actions related to your work, your feelings related to your work are what are resonating at your current income, okay? And so in order to make a leap, we have to shift you dramatically into a higher vibratory level. And so I've got 3 major steps here that you must take to do this. Now, the first step is really an ongoing step. And this is something that you have to do throughout the course of the year. Super, super critical. And it is to stay calm and to stay loose. And I have to put this as the first step because most people, when they want to drastically increase their income, most people, what they try to do is work harder, okay? They try to hustle more, run around quicker, do more. And this is really problematic with the law of attraction. When you fall into that hustle culture and you try to do more and you try to take on a lot more activity, what ends up happening is that ends up lowering your vibrational state. Okay, it starts to stress you out, you're not getting enough rest, you're worn ragged, and that actually slows the flow of money. See, in order to be a good receiver of money, you have to be moving confidently throughout your work. Nice, calm, and smoothly, and that will attract more money to you. Now, I know this because I'm a perfect example of this. Back when I was younger, I used to work 2, even 3 jobs at a time and had very hard time making ends meet. And today, I work less than part-time, and it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, how much more money I make. In fact, I would go so far as to say that the less I work, the more I make. And so please remember that, okay? Throughout the course of this year, if you're hustling too much, you're working too hard, everything must be done at a calm, confident pace. Now, the next thing that you must do if you want to double your income with the law of attraction is that you need to identify the actions, the behaviors that are in alignment with the higher vibratory level. Now, this isn't to say that there's any one particular action you must take, but rather that the universe is going to give you hints and clues what's going to be the correct step for you to take, and you have to be willing to take those steps. So, a lot of times people have no idea, what am I supposed to be doing? What kind of action would be in alignment with a higher level of income at my job or a higher level of income with my employment or my business? Well, if you don't know, I got the answer for you. Okay, it's very, very simple. Just sit down with a piece of paper and something to write with while you're nice and calm and do a quick brainstorm. Now, the brainstorm is simple. It is simply to identify 30 things that you could do to double your income. 30 things. So, and the key here is they are things that have the potential to double your income. I like the number 30 because it's enough that it really allows you to start building momentum with collecting ideas, okay? So the more you think on the thought of, what could I do to attract more money, the more answers the law of attraction is going to bring you, and the better those answers are going to be. So you do not want to just sit down and write down a couple of things, but rather you want to keep going until you have 30 of them. And if you need to come back to the list, that's okay. But 30 for me is the magic number. So what are some things that you could put down just to kind of get you going? Well, I mean, you could talk to your boss about getting a raise. You could put out your resume to a new company or to multiple companies. If you're in business for yourself, you could create a new product or you could create some kind of new marketing plan. But think about those things. What are some things that you could do that if they hit, if they worked out, they would have the potential to double your income? Jot down 30 of them. Now, you don't have to do all 30. That's the good news, okay? You're gonna get your list of 30, and then what you wanna do is look through that list and ask yourself, of all of the items on this list, which one looks like the most fun and that I really wanna do? Okay, so you're gonna have this list of 30 things that you could do and allow yourself to cherry pick the one that's the most fun. The one that's the most fun, the one that's the most exciting to you is the one that you're being inspired and called towards. So that right there is your next step. And to get everyone going, if you feel so inspired right now, feel free to jot down some things that you could do to double your income right now and put them in the comments. Even if you don't get to 30, get the juices flowing because it'll get you started. And also, hopefully, if you look down in the comments, you'll see that there's lots of people who have put things that they could do to double their income that will give you some ideas of things that you could do too. Now, I've got some more information here on how to double your income in 1 year with the law of attraction. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to manifest the life of your dreams, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out videos like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, so we're staying loose, staying calm, moving confidently, we're not rushing, and we have a list with one thing identified on it now that we know is in alignment with the potential to double our income. So at this point, what you want to start doing is taking those actions, okay? So perhaps the item on your list that called to you the most was putting your resume out to a bunch of different companies. Well, at this point, go ahead and just start doing that. Just start doing that. And once you're done, this is the next thing you want to do is just keep adding things to your list. Okay, so you finish one, pick another one. Look over your list of 30 and say, okay, what's calling me next? Pick that one. Keep your pipeline full. That's the way that I like to look at this part of the equation, is keep the pipeline full. See, me personally, the reason that I've been able to do this year after year is that I always have my pipeline full of inspired ideas that will push my income forward. And so even right now, and you can't see it, it's sitting over here on my office wall. I've got a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard, there's a list of projects. Okay, so there are projects that I'm working on, and then projects that are coming down the road that have the potential to grow more income. And so I keep a couple of them on there at all times to remind me, oh yeah, we're working on this inspired action next. Now, this is beautiful because what it keeps you doing is reaching towards behaviors and activities that are in alignment with higher income. This allows the law of attraction to build momentum. Okay, it kind of creates this generation of energy where you're moving into a higher level. You're moving into a higher level. You're not staying stuck with the same kind of attitudes, behaviors, and actions that are at your current income level, but you're constantly moving up, and this starts to lift you up and pull you into a higher income. Now, to be clear, you're not going to know necessarily which of these actions is going to pop for you. Okay, so just because on your list it says put out your resume, it doesn't mean that that's necessarily the action that's going to put you in alignment with doubling your income. But as long as you keep taking these little actions, you're going to start to develop this faith, this belief that you're moving forward. And that's going to put you in alignment with one of them or more really popping for you. And I know that this is the case because it's happened for me year after year, and I'm currently doing it now to continue the trend. In fact, the thing that I'm working on right now the most is building my new law of attraction course, and that this one has to do with debt and getting out of debt with the law of attraction. Now, it's on my list. It's something I'm working towards. It's not quite done. But if you are interested in learning more about that program when I release it and getting a 50% off coupon code when it first opens, please make sure to go ahead and look below in the description because I have a link where you can sign up and get notifications when I release that program and get that code. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the creator of your reality and what you think is brought into your world, I've designed a very simple, very quick 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. I will, of course, go ahead and put the link also in the description for you, but manifestingtest.com is the direct link. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how to double your income in 1 year with the law of attraction. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.